The show comes to you live from the Mile High City in Coors Field. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. John Gray gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
So now into the box is Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass into baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
A ball and a strike. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. One out, nobody on. Nope. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. To the left side, but it's well foul. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home. There's a fastball that misses.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
In the air down the line in left. Hilliard finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. It's the Dodgers nothing, Rockies coming up. This is Major League Baseball on the Show. Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Rival Tapia.
Pitch on the way.
Nope.
And that misses ball one. This pitch is popped up. Turner is under it near the mound. Makes the play, one away.
Batting second.
Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 2.
Now to bat, number 2. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pitch on the way.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And a pitch out, nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
He's going.
1-0 home. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
He's set the 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So now here is C.J. Cron looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now here's the first offering. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 2 left for Colorado, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So here's Cody Bellinger. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's collected 11 hits in 17 at-bats. He's doubled off him 5 times. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty set attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
At the plate, Justin Turner. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Corey Seager. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll fight this one foul off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Sam Hilliard.
The left fielder, Sam.
First offering on its way. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And there's ball 2 now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Aye.
Count remains 2-2. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Batting seven.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at A.J. Pollock. This guy is dynamic from both sides of the baseball. Steals bags, hits for power, but his signature is on defense. His ability to run balls down in the gap and play an unbelievable center field.
Into the box now, number 3. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
So now to the plate, Alaris Montero. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll move to the third with no score. Here now is Will Smith. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, A.J. Pollock. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. The 0-1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And now a pitch on the way. Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now the pitcher, Michael Lambert. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. First offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. The Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. 2-1 now to Mookie.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Blackmon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for L.A. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So here now is the pitcher, John Gray. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
John.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope,
and he takes ball 1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That's by him for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Sharply on the ground. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Into the box, Raimel Tapia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. Bellinger looking up. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
To the plate now, number two. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Wind up and the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
Trevor Story steps in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. One-0 count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Pujols will put this one away, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Colorado. New inning set to get underway, and in to hit next it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
That fastball is in there.
1-1.
And he misses 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hilliard is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 55, Albert Pujols.
Next up for Los Angeles, Albert Pujols flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the pitch.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down the way. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Down.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hot shot to third. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Pujols, base runner at first with 1 out. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin Turner.
At the plate, Justin Turner. And he puts it on the ground to second. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the imposing power bat, C.J. Cron. First pitch on the way.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. High and deep to right center. Going back is Bellinger. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gets chased, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Hilliard stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He was selected in the 15th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
And now here is number 3. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Lowrys Montero, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's fouled away. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, the Lowry's Montero. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Here's the 1-1.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Here comes the 1-2. Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Stepping in now, John Gray. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. 3 runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We played 4 full. Colorado's out in front, 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two and 1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Will Smith. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next for the Dodgers, A.J. Pollock worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch as he grounds one briskly to short. There's one. On to first, the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
In now, Michael Lambert as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's popped up after it is Blackman. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And another foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fouled away. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in is the outfielder, Raimel Tapia.
The center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
That's out. Ball 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Here's a pop-up now. Seager has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
1 out, bases empty, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Nope. Ball 1.
One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Standing in now, number 2. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. But they lead it 3-0. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
The 0-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. The 0-2 home. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Chris Taylor.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 55, Albert Pujols.
Digging in next, Albert Pujols. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the first offering. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Here's a breaking ball too low, 2-0. Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, no strike.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this is lined hard to deep left. Hilliard will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still down 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
First offering on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Story, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
2 balls and a strike to count. Aye. 2-2.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Into the box now, Sam Hilliard. Fouled off. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Dustin May is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 85, Dustin May.
At the plate, number 3. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Lined into right, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
The third baseman.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Lo, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
From the belt, the pitch, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Comes set, and the 0-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We're through 6 full. It's the Rockies 4 and the Dodgers nothing. set for the start of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
35. Cody Bellinger.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Justin Turner. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Here it comes. 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Outside. 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey!
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on the way.
Hey!
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Ball 1.
That's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail here 4-0. Josh Fuentes is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lined hard to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
In now for Colorado, Raimel Tapia, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. And the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Charlie Blackmon will stride in, but first we take it back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Set and the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. One there. Back to the pitcher. Covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rockies are out in front, 4-0. Robert Stevenson is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Robert.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the speedy catcher, Will Smith.
The catcher, Will Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no
Didn't
strike.
threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. One and 0 pitch on the way. Fouled away. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
2 and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
In now, A.J. Pollock, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was a double play victim last time around. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. One out, nobody on.
Ball
2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound
Now
since
back.
he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
Justin
That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Max
attention,
Muncy
please.
will get the call here as he'll hit
Hitting
for the
Dodgers.
pitcher.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
first delivery to him. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Blackman looking up, and that's a home run into the top tank. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Rockies 4 and the Dodgers 1. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Los Angeles, number 46, Corey Knebel.
And now, number 2. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 2.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Two and 0.
Outside.
Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Here's the 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Comes set, now the pitch.
1-0.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. That's inside. 2-0.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard, and if you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Knebel, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization, top to bottom.
Three and one, here it is. In a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Sam Hilliard, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 1-0. Late that time for a strike.
1-1.
That's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
And that one yanked just foul. Two and 2. Here it is. So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Down the third baseline. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Scott Oberg comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Set to deliver the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Standing in now, Albert Pujols. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Blackmon going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Rockies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. John Gray gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Scott Oberg records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 50 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon: 46,897. The Rockies thank you for joining us here today. And as you exit Coors Field, we remind you to please drive home safely.